UFC title. He's ready to stamp his mark on the welterweight division, which is a very fast-growing division in the country.
And then also Taylor Jensen, we saw off a massive fight overseas, comes back into the ring. Tough challenge again here for her.
Absolutely it is for her, and she just keeps grinding out her path, making her way. She definitely wants to cement more international fights, and there is a pathway for her to do some really big things in the women's side.
And you look through this undercard and it's all about producing stars, and that's something we've seen so many times here at this wonderful venue. Now, the last show, a young man by the name of Suleiman Gusha stepped into the ring for the first time as a professional. He promised us something special. He delivered. He's back for version number 2.
He is superstar, Sauls. Be aware of him. The only person that's going to talk him up more than we are is Glenn Rushton, so make sure that you look out for him. But this kid is on the rise. He's got great pedigree behind him, and the amateur background is very strong.
And you spoke before, it's an exciting time for boxing here in Australia, and it's about opportunities. And this is a huge opportunity for these fighters on this platform. Stand Sport across Australia, UFC Fight Pass globally, to show what they can do, not only to Australia, but to the world.
Massive platform in Australia being Stand Sport. You know, we're very happy for them to be the broadcast partner, but then equally as strong globally, UFC Fight Pass. If you're trying to carve out a career, you're trying to build your profile, these are the platforms you want to be on.
Yeah, well, we look forward to it. So you'll be calling all of the action. What's your highlight or what's your final word? What can we expect tomorrow night?
Look, there's going to be some fights that you definitely have to circle. There's going to be some absolute crackers out there. There's going to be some fireworks, some knockouts, and I can't wait to call the action.
All right, so he'll be calling all of the action tomorrow night. He'll speak to the fighters here after they jump up onto the scales. Ladies and gentlemen, as I mentioned, this is our official weigh-in, so before the ANBF. So Mr. Adam Height to oversee here from the ANBF. We have Mick from Tasman Fighters here as well. So ladies and gentlemen, we'll get the fighters up here onto the scales. So the first fight on our big card here tomorrow night, it is Sherwin Watkins up against Xavier Fletcher. We'll get the two fighters up. First of all, fighting out of the blue corner, this is Sherwin Watkins. So this bout, the first on our card here, and this one in the super middleweight division. Sherwin Watkins travels to Queensland, the Sunshine State, from Perth, Western Australia. Trained by Dale Phillips from the Big Rigs Boxing Gym. 11 professional fights, 7 wins, 3 losses, and the 1 draw. Jumps up onto the scales. He calls himself the Sandman, and he weighs in officially at 75.15 kilos. And now introducing you to his opponent to step up onto the scales. This is Xavier Fletcher. From right here in Brisbane, Queensland, out of the Shape Up Boxing Gym, 8 professional fights to his name, 6 wins, 5 by knockout, a former Queensland, Australian and Australasian champion. Jumps up onto the scales, tips the scales, 76.1 kilos. He is the all-terrain fighter, Xavier Fletcher. So that is the two fighters, so making weight for the first bout on our card. We are scheduled for 5 by 3-minute rounds. This is Watkins up against Fletcher.
We're just going to grab a really quick word from both these fighters as they prepare for tomorrow night. Sherwin, all the way over from Perth. What do you know about Xavier Fletcher and what can you expect?
No, he's a slick fight. No, he's a slick fighter. He's ready to come, so I'm just here to come cause the upset.
Ooh, we love to hear that. Xavier Fletcher now, super middleweight. What do you think of that?
I think it's the right move for me. I think I get back to what I was doing, which is knocking people out in under 3 rounds, and that's what we're going to see tomorrow night. We're going to see a bit of a vintage version that you haven't seen for a year or so. The weight's taken a lot out of me, and I'm going to go back to stopping people, and you're going to see the power that I possess.
A couple of niggles leading up to this year. How's the body holding up at the moment?
It's a tough sport, but I'm going to show up on fight night 100%, and that's all that matters.
And what other differences can we expect now that you've moved to super middleweight?
Just the closest version of me at 100%. You're not going to see me weight drain down at 50% with no punch power, no pop, no legs under me. You're going to see me moving, my reaction's fast, and the shots are going to be landing and they're going to be hurting.
Are we expecting a stoppage in under 3 rounds?
Oh, 100%. We're going back to what we do, and I've been tasked a big thing, open up the night for my mate Max, and get the Shape Up show rolling with a big stoppage.
Sherwin, your thoughts on that very quickly?
We'll see tomorrow night. You know, talk's cheap. We'll be fighting at the end of the day, you know. That's it.
So there we have it. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Opening fight on our card. Fantastic showdown there. It is Watkins up against Fletcher. We move on to fight number 2 on this big card here, presented to you by Tasman Fighters and Gold Star Promotions. This one, it is in the lightweight division. We are scheduled for 6 rounds. Introducing to you first, he will fight out of the blue corner. This is Presko Kakosia. Kakosia from the Philippines, trained by Eduardo Edrat out of the Sandman Boxing Gym. 20 professional fights in his career, 13 wins, 9 big wins by way of knockout. He is the Iceman. This is Presko Kakosia. 60.65. And now I'm introducing you to his opponent to fight out of the red corner, a fighter on the rise, another rising star in the sport. Give it up, this is Fred Ziwa. So this is the exciting Fred Ziwa, originally from Uganda. He now calls Victor Harbour, South Australia home. A professional record, 6 fights, 6 wins, all by way of a knockout. He is dynamite, Fred Ziwa. 60.95. So this is Presko Kakosia from the Philippines, Freddie Ziwa from South Australia. This is a lightweight contest, international fight. Great fight on our card. Make some noise for them, ladies and gentlemen, as they go face to face.
Fred, first time on a big card, Tasman card, Stand Sport, UFC, around the world. You must feel pretty excited.
I feel great, man. You know, I'm just looking forward to put on a good show, and yeah, I'm pretty ready, and I just can't wait to fight.
For the people that haven't seen you fight, describe your style.
People say I'm aggressive. That's what people say, but I think I use I think a lot, and I actually use a lot of skills. So yeah. But it comes with a little bit of aggressive and a little bit of skill. So I go pretty much everything.
As you look at this man in front of you, what can we expect tomorrow night?
A hard fight, and I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, so everybody tune in because it's gonna be a hard one, and I'm really excited, and that's what I'm looking for. So yeah.
Together for them, ladies and gentlemen, our 2 contestants here in our lightweight bout. So this one, the Iceman up against Dynamite, Kakosia up against Ziwa. We move on to the next fight on our big card here. And this one is in a catchweight 69 kilo division. Let's bring out the 2 fighters. First of all, fighting out of the blue corner will be Yutan Chanavon. So Yutan Chanavon jumps up to tip the scales here, originally from Thailand, now based here in Queensland, the Sunshine State. A man who has fought the who's who of boxing right across this country, steps up again against another up-and-comer. Jumps up onto the scales, 69.24 for Chanavon. And now introducing you to his opponent, who is set to weigh in for fight number 2 as a professional. Fighting out of the red corner, he is superstar Suleiman Gusha. Out of the famous Stretton Boxing Club, 1-0 as a pro. 68.82 superstar Souls. So the 2 fighters go face-to-face. Chanavon up against Gusha. This one scheduled for 4 rounds. Rising star, up-and-comer against the battle-hardened, tested Chanavon. So this one, another great fight on our card, presented to you thanks to Tasman Fighters and Gold Star Promotions.
Superstar Souls. Your last fight, dynamic and just devastating fashion. Very quickly, first round. What can we expect out of this one? Are we going to get to see your style a little bit more?
You already know what to expect, baby. You're going to expect a brilliant performance. My performance is going to be so hot, only LC Fire Services can stop it. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, that's what I'm about to do tomorrow. Hey, you don't want to miss my fight, baby.
Is it safe to say you're a little bit excited about being on Stand Sport and UFC Fight Pass and here, Fortitude Music Hall in front of a packed crowd?
Yeah, I'm grateful, I'm blessed, and you guys aren't going to regret putting me on, baby.
And what round is it going to be in? What kind of fashion can we expect?
No, respect to my opponent. I don't know what round it's going to be in. Just up to God, baby.
Glenn Rushton obviously doing a lot of great work with you at the moment. How's he prepared you?
Glenn's the man. He's already made one world champion. Shit, he's going to do it twice, baby.
Well, I don't think we need to say anything more. Ladies and gentlemen, superstar Suleiman.
Yes, sir. Hey, you guys see the haircut Rob got on, man? He's fresh today.
So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. You never know what you'll get from a Superstar Saul's show. So that one there, Chanavon up against Gusha, one of the great highlights on a wonderful card of action here. We move to the next bout. So this one, again, another great fight. And this one is 8 by 3-minute rounds. We do it in a catch weight of 58 kilos. Another international showdown. Let's bring out our two fighters. First of all, from the Philippines, he will fight out of the blue corner. This is Sam Anano. Sam Anano from Manila, the Philippines. 10 professional fights, 8 wins, 3 big wins by way of knockout. And IBO Oceania Orient Featherweight Champion already announced his name to the Australian public here to make yet another statement. This is Sam Japet Anano. 57.99. And now we welcome up on to the stage. He will fight out of the red corner. This is Tyler Blizzard. So Tyler Blizzard, originally from Launceston, Tasmania, now based in Bangkok, brings to the ring a professional record, 11 fights, 10 wins, just the one loss. Jumps up onto the scales, 57.55 for the Wizard, Tyler Blizzard. They go face to face, Anano and Blizzard. Really good fight this on our card here, much anticipated, both making the weight, both here to make a statement. Come on, make some noise for this bout. A terrific fight on our card.
Tyler, how are you, mate?
Good. Ready to go.
You look in fantastic shape, but as well does your opponent. He had a great fight in his previous one. Tyrell Adams, he beat him, a great young up-and-coming talent. What can you expect, and what do you think about that?
Yeah, look, I'm not here for easy fights, so I watched that fight and I thought this is a cracking comeback fight for me, straight back, in the winner's circle.
And what can we expect from Tyler Blizzard? What version are we going to see tomorrow night?
Man, I just come here and do business. That's it. I train hard. Overseas, away from my family, friends. So, mate, I'm coming with my best foot forward, and I just want to say a big thank you to all my sponsors for getting me here today.
This one at a catch weight, is that going to obviously improve your power and obviously your stamina?
Not much of a catch weight on my end, mate. I came here to be a featherweight, so that's what I am. And tomorrow night, I'm going to put the rest of the featherweights on notice.
Any predictions?
Not mucking around, so I'm here to do a job, and I'm going to get it done.
And if you could stare down the camera and send a message to all the other featherweights in the country, what would that be?
I don't have anything to say to them at the moment. I'll just get through tomorrow night. I know I've got a really hard test. He's come here before. He's upset the apple cart once, and he's not going to do it again. So I've got a big task tomorrow, and that's what I'm focused on.
Tyler Blizzard, all the best tomorrow night.
So there you have it. So that is Tyler Blizzard, Sam Anano. Yeah, great fight on our card here. So a sleeper for fight of the night, no doubt about it. Let's move to the next fight on our card. We'll get our fighters up to weigh in. This is one of our title bouts. This one for the WBC Australasia lightweight title. 8 by 2-minute rounds is what we are scheduled for. Let's bring out the fighters. First of all, fighting out of the blue corner will be Stasia Waimaria. So Stasia Waimaria, originally from New Zealand, now based here in Queensland, out of the Shadow Boxing Gym. 5 fights, 4 wins, 2 by KO. She is also a WIBA World Champion. Jumps up onto the scales, 61.01 for Waimaria. And now her opponent fighting out of the red corner. This is Taylor Jensen. From down the road, Ipswich, Queensland, trained by Jessica Catchman out of the Ipswich City Boxing Gym. 10 fights, 8 wins, an Australian champion, a former world title challenger. Jumps up onto the scales. She weighs in at 61.24. This is Taylor Swifty Jensen. So the WBC Australasia lightweight title is on the line. Ramirez and Jensen scheduled for 8. So a lot to prove for both girls. The WBC Australasia title on the line.
Stasi, a lot of big energy just then in the face-off. What did you see when you looked into Taylor's eyes?
Not much. I'm just here to do my job, so yeah, that's about it.
And what's your job going to be tomorrow night?
Get the job done, that's it.
Do you know much about her?
Not much. I seen her fight on the Jai card, and that's about it.
That's a good one. Taylor, 2 high-level females in this one. A lot on the line. What can we expect?
There is a lot on the line, but look, I love boxing and I love having fun in there, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get up there, I'm going to have fun, and whatever happens to the night, happens to the night.
And how have you prepared for this one? Obviously, Stasi in front of you, she's high-level as well.
Yeah, very high level. I've had some great sparring. We've got some of the best in the world here in Australia, I believe, for sparring. Yeah, so it's been absolutely incredible and red hot and ready to go.
What does she do well?
Look, I know she throws a lot of punches. She's had some fantastic sparring herself. I know she's been sparring Shanika Johnson. She come forward, throws a lot of shots. So yeah, I'm ready for anything on the night.
Any predictions?
Hey, look, as I said, just here to have fun, and what happens on the night happens on the night.
Any predictions, Stasia, very quickly?
Not much. Hopefully a stoppage, that's what we're planning for.
Taylor, very quickly, your answer to that, a stoppage?
Let's go.
All the best, ladies.
So yes, a high-level fight there. That one, the WBC Australasia title. So the winner walking away with the belt. So Stasia Ramirez and Taylor Jensen. Let's move to the next fight on our card. And again, we fight for the WBC Australasia title. This time it's in the welterweight division. Champion up against challenger. Let's bring out the fighters. First of all, the challenger to fight out of the blue corner. This is Jael Wright. Jael Wright jumps up onto the scales, travels to Queensland, the Sunshine State from Altona, Victoria. 12 fights to his name, 9 wins, 1 draw, just the 2 losses. Challenging for the belt here, jumps up onto the scales, 66.32. And now stepping up to weigh in, defending the title, fighting out of the red corner. This is Danny Keating. So Danny Boy Keating, the reigning defending champion, originally from Ireland, now calls Brisbane, Queensland home. Perfect professional record, 11 fights, 11 wins, 6 by way of knockout, and he weighs in 66.67 for the reigning defending WBC Australasia champion, Danny Boy Keating. This fight, champion up against challenger Jael Wright, the challenger. Danny Keating, the champion. We are scheduled for 8, and it is Keating's WBC Australasia title that is on the line. Come on, Fortitude, make some noise for both fighters for our big title fight.
Joel, we'll start with you, mate. A WBC Australasia title, what would that mean for your career?
It'd be a good stepping stone for my career. I feel like I've been here for a while and I've just been waiting for the opportunity to sort of introduce myself to Oz boxing, so looking forward to it.
How are you going to negate that range? Obviously, he's a little bit taller, he's got a bit more reach on you.
Yeah, he's definitely lanky and rangy, but we've been working with rangy dudes all throughout this camp, so we've put a plan in place and we plan to execute it.
And how do you think the fight's going to break down?
I think it's going to start off with him trying to use that long jab and then getting within that reach and then breaking him down over the 8 rounds.
Danny Boy Keating, you've been itching to get back into the ring. You've had a couple of injuries. We saw you in great fashion against Blake Minto. Now here defending your WBC Australasian title. What's it mean to you now to be back under the bright lights?
Yeah, it's good. I'm excited to be back. Had a short layoff, but I've always stayed in shape. So yeah, I'm just excited to be back and put on a show for my fans.
Now, he's been sparring lanky dudes. Do you think he's prepared for what you're going to bring to the table?
Yeah, most definitely, mate. Look, I've been around the game. I've sparred all styles myself. So, look, tomorrow night it'll take a good man to beat me. I can promise you that.
Been trained by Mark Wilson. He's got a lot of big names next to him. He's been one of the great coaches. Some call him the coach's coach. How has he prepared you for this one, and what do you learn from him as a mentor?
Yeah, every day in the gym I'm learning under the guidance of Mark. As I said, me and Mark, we plan on going to the top, and every day is a learning day, and
We don't look past the fighter, but we can look through them. The welterweight division stacking up, getting bigger and bigger. Some great names out there. How do you see yourself amongst those?
To be honest, mate, I don't give a shit about anybody. I'm just worried about myself, and that's it. I fight whoever they put in front of me, and that's it.
And what happens tomorrow night?
I win by all means.
Hands together for them, ladies and gentlemen. So that one is Keating up against Wright. So champion versus challenger. So ladies and gentlemen, that takes us to our main event of the night, presented to you by Tasman Fighters Gold Star Promotions. This show is called The Money Show. And it's called The Money Show for a reason. The star that is about to step up onto the scales, one of the hottest prospects in Australian boxing and ready to take that next step. We fight here, 10 by 3-minute rounds. We fight for the WBC Australasian Super Middleweight title. Let's bring out the two fighters. First of all, he is the challenger. He will fight out of the blue corner. Travels to us from Coronda, Santa Fe, Argentina. He is Diego Ramirez. 43-fight career, 28 wins of the one draw. He is a former IBF World Youth Champion, a WBO International Champion. Now he steps in here, the challenger for the WBC title. He weighs in 76.2 kilos. Diego El Chiquero Ramirez. And now his opponent getting set to step up onto the stage. From right here in Brisbane, the River City, he is trained out of the Shape Up Boxing Gym. He has 10 professional fights to his name, 10 wins, 9 by way of knockout, a former Queensland champion, an IBF World Youth Champion, and he is your current reigning defending WBC Australasian champion. Make some noise, he is the takeover, Max Money McIntyre. He steps up onto the scales, 8 fights straight, winning by way of knockout. He is becoming must-watch TV, the rising star. He is the takeover. This is Max Money. He weighs in 76.2 kilos. This is your main event, presented to you by Tasman Fighters Gold Star Promotions. It is for the WBC Australasia Super Middleweight title. Challenger Diego El Chiquero Ramirez and Max Money McIntyre.
Very quickly, and with very limited Spanish, I'm just going to ask the challenger a couple of quick questions. Firstly, ¿cómo estás? Welcome to Australia. El boxing a perfección.
Aguante Argentina y bueno, venimos por la victoria.
He says he's going to be victorious and he's going to steal the show tomorrow night. But this is called The Money Show, and it's called The Money Show for a reason.
Tomorrow night, everyone finds out why they call it The Money Show, baby. Another highlight reel performance. Don't blink.
No el dinero?
Ya perdió Australia en fútbol, ahora va a perder en boxeo.
Oh, he's talking a very big game, Max. What can you expect from him?
Hey, we'll expect a hard fight wherever it goes. No matter what, I win in emphatic fashion, like always, baby.
Ooh, getting comfortable under these lights. Stan Sport, UFC Fight Pass, Fortitude Music Hall, fast becoming home for you.
I love it. The more pressure, the better. First main event, you know, I was born for this. My life's led up to this moment and not taking it for granted, and tune in, baby, let's go.
And what do you know about your opponent as you look in front of him now?
42 odd fights, you know. Obviously, he's going to bring his best, put his best foot forward. So, bring it on.
Any predictions?
Knockout, baby. Let's go.
What round?
Inside 4.
For all the people on Sportsbet, should they put some money on it?
Yeah, let's go. Put some money on it, baby. Money show.
So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. So that is your main event champion up against challenger. So Ramirez up against McIntyre. So great card that has been put together here by Tasman Fighters in conjunction with Gold Star Promotions. Rob, well, you left speechless there a few times. So even the superstars, he's talking about your haircut. That wasn't on my bingo card today. I wasn't expecting to hear that. But anyway, he complimented you on that. Did he cut your hair or something? Or...
Mate, he didn't, but he does recognise style, so a big round of applause for Superstar Stills. But I did expect that after spending some time with it. I actually thought that I got off quite lightly, real easy.
So we'll have a look through this great fight card. So we're looking forward to it. It'll be all here at the Fortitude Music Hall. You can see the fight card there is before us. So it is stacked from top to bottom. So we'll go through it quickly. So Xavier Fletcher, this is an important step for him.
Absolutely, it is. Now at super middleweight, and he's a former Australian middleweight. He's looking to start making his home now at 76.
Looking forward to this one. Freddie Ziwa and Presko Karkosia. Looks a high-level fight.
It does indeed, and Fred Ziwa, a lot of hype around him, so we're very excited to see what he brings.
The man we were speaking about before, Suleiman Gusher, up against Yuturn Chanavon. I said Yuturn Chanavon's fought everybody. I think it's very few people have been able to stop him. Suleiman's a young fighter. He's only been in the ring for one round, so this is the next step for him.
Not a lot of people have been able to stop Yuturn Chanavon, as you said. Don't blink with Souls.
Looking forward to the next one as well. I think this is another fantastic fight on the card. So Blizzard up against Anano. Anano's been here. There's no secrets anymore.
No, absolutely not. And Tyler Blizzard, very keen to cement himself after his fight against Sam Goodman. You know, we've seen his opponent Anon against Tyrell Adams, who I believe could be, you know, a future star as well. So this one, a very interesting fight to see where Tyler Blizzard is and how he stacks up against the Australians and the international.
Yeah, then we step into our title fights first of all. So the females for the vacant title, Jensen up against Waimaria. Looks again, two fighters here with a point to prove.
Absolutely, they do. Big credentials, both getting high-level sparring against great opponents. So this one, a real pick-em fight.
And then we go to the co-main event here, another WBC Australasian title champion against challenger. Danny Boy Keating puts his undefeated record and his title on the line.
And what a pedigree he has as an amateur, a beautiful European style. When you get to see him box, it's really art in motion, so keep an eye out for him.
Main event. What more can we say? The money show, McIntyre up against Ramirez, an international showdown. He's a guy that brings to town a hell of a fight record compared to the amount of fights that Max Money has had, so it's an interesting one.
A lot of people say no to Max. It's hard to match him. He's 21 years old. He's on the rise, massive profile, and what a step up, 40 fights in his opponent.
So that is the card, ladies and gentlemen. So all the fighters have weighed in. So it was great to hear from them today as well. Rob, great to share the stage with you. Look forward to hearing you in commentary tomorrow night. You can tune into the big card. So on behalf of the team from Tasman Fighters Gold Star Promotions, we look forward to seeing you here tomorrow night at the fights. If you're in the venue, we promise you the best of nights, and those at home, of course, watching via Stan Sport and UFC Fight Pass, the very best of fight cards. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in and being a part of our weigh-in here this afternoon.
Welcome to the All England Lawn Tennis Club.
We're in for another wild ride.
Play.
Games and then, wow, that's phenomenal. Oh, no way! Quiet, thank you. That's extraordinary.
Impressive stuff.
Oh, there it is. It's showtime.
Conquers the grass and becomes a Wimbledon champion.